If your curls have been looking oily, stringy, flat, or just bad, you may be suffering from product buildup. Today I'm going to be breaking down what product buildup is, signs of it, and how to fix it. So let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Barbie and I am a curly hair coach. Over the past 5 years, I've had the honor of transforming over 20,000 plus heads of hair through videos just like this, one-to-one curly hair coaching, and Curls Monthly, which is my curly hair subscription service. Each month in Curls Monthly, subscribers get to try 5 new curly hair products, all while getting one-to-one curl coach help so they can literally have their handhold throughout the entire process to know exactly how to do their unique head of hair. Transforming curls is truly my passion, so if you're looking for that extra guidance, I will highly recommend checking out Curls Monthly. Of course, I'll drop the link below. Okay, so what is product buildup? It's basically the accumulation of styling products and conditioners and oils or anything that you put on your hair and your scalp. Over time, those layers of products start to suffocate your hair and strands, making them look dull, heavy, flat, stringy, frizzy, all of the things. Usually happens because some ingredients like silicones or waxes and certain oils are not water soluble. That means that they won't fully rinse out with just a regular shampoo. And of course, it can also just happen to curly girls because curly girls are putting a lot of product on their hair. So of course the product is going to build up. And when there's product buildup, your hair can't breathe and your products stop working. So if you've ever been somebody who's like, this worked for me for 3 months, all of a sudden it stopped working, it's probably because you have product buildup. So what are the signs that you indeed have product buildup? The first would probably be a loss of curl definition. So this would mean that your curls are just not curling as they normally would. So if your curls have been like acting just weird in general, like they're just not being the same spring or spiral that they used to be, potentially you have product buildup. Number 2, if you just have a sticky or like gummy texture to your hair, this happens with extreme product buildup. It just won't feel very good. Number 3, frizz and dullness. This is probably the biggest one I see. People think that they have frizzy hair, so then they load more product on trying to combat the frizz, but actually you have frizz because your hair has product buildup. And so the more product is giving you the more frizz. And then the dullness comes kind of in the same time because dullness happens when your hair is dry, and when your hair has a lot of product on it, it suffocates it, and then it becomes dull because it's not being moisturized. The 4th sign is weighed down or greasy roots. This is something that happens all the time, especially if you're somebody with a soft hair texture or an oily hair texture as well. Like definitely that weighed down, greasy, heavy root look a lot of times comes from product buildup and just too much stuff on your scalp. The 5th would be scalp itch or just flakes. If your scalp has been itchy recently, that could also be a sign of buildup. And then the last reason is just shedding more than normal. So if you're like all of a sudden seeing more hair loss, there could be a million reasons, but one of the reasons, especially if you have some of the other issues that I mentioned before, that could be due to product buildup. If you've checked off even 2 of those, it is certainly time for a reset. And obviously product buildup happens over time. So, you know, maybe you don't have these today, but you'll probably have them later this week or later this month. Trust me, I always have to deal with product buildup. We all do. So how do you remove product buildup? The best and easiest way to remove product buildup is by using a clarifying shampoo. I talk about this all the time. Today I'm going to break down and recommend a great clarifying shampoo that's nice and gentle, and that is called the Bounce Curl Gentle Clarifying Shampoo. I'm so excited that this shampoo is inside of Curls Monthly this month, so if you want to subscribe, it's a great time to try this great product. It's a very lightweight cleanser that is literally designed to help remove that excess buildup that you have. Great for all hair textures and all hair types. You don't even have to have curly hair for it to work, but of course it's designed specifically for curls because it's from Bounce Curl. It's dermatologist tested, which is huge for my acne prone girlies, and it's actually shown to help reduce breakage when used with other Bounce Curl products. It has a nice clean citrus scent, nothing overpowering. Definitely is going to remove that buildup. That is the purpose of it. It's gonna just help maintain that moisture balance at the same time though, so it's not going to overly dry out your curls. It doesn't have any harsh sulfates in it, so it has like gentle, stronger cleansers, if that makes sense. And it's great to prepare hair for conditioning treatments as well, because when you go in with a conditioning treatment or when you go in to like color your hair or anything like that, you want to make sure that you have a clean blank slate to your hair. So looking deeper into the ingredients. So first of all, I love that it's formulated with pumpkin enzymes and pomegranate, which is great for gentle exfoliation. Second ingredient, which is sodium lauryl methyl isethionate, is that slightly stronger cleansing agent. So it's not a sulfate, but it's a slightly stronger cleansing agent to really help cleanse your hair slightly stronger. Then I love that it has vitamin B5 in it. That is so good for your hair health, shine, and just like the overall look of your hair. We have rosemary leaf extract, which we know is so good for growth, and lactic acid, which actually helps dissolve dead skin cells and also residue, so it will gradually help your scalp health over time. So how do you use this and how do you remove buildup in general? So definitely you're going to want a clarifying shampoo, which is why I'm choosing the Bounce Curl Gentle Clarifying Shampoo today. First, you're just gonna wet your hair thoroughly with warm water, making sure it's fully wet. Then you're going to apply the shampoo directly to your scalp. It actually has this really nice nozzle that can just go right to your scalp and lather it on your scalp for at least 60 seconds. Then you're gonna rinse that thoroughly. And I always recommend shampooing twice, so that would be doing that whole thing again. So applying it to your scalp and lathering it for another 60 seconds. You can definitely follow up with a conditioner. I like to typically follow up with a hair mask after clarifying, but that works for my more dry hair. Either works, but that's just what I tend to do. And I always recommend clarifying at least once a month, or at least on some type of a regular basis, to help get ahead of that product buildup, so you're not left like in the wilderness with this awful product buildup that accumulates over months and months and months of you not clarifying your hair. Like once a month is the minimum. Your curls are going to look and feel so much better after clarifying. So if your curls have been looking flat and greasy or just off, it might not be your routine or your products. You probably just have product buildup. Do a gentle clarify, reset your scalp, and you'll be amazed by how quickly your curls will bounce back. If you want to try the Bounce Curl Clarifying Shampoo, I will link the actual product below, as well as a link to try it inside of Curls Monthly if you want to choose it in your mailer this month. Drop your clarifying questions below, and I'll see you next time.